Okay, so today's demo lesson is on collecting evidence for some of the themes found in the poem My Last Duchess. Hopefully at this point you have had the opportunity to read through the poem, break down meaning line by line. So right now we're just trying to find evidence to support the themes we've identified. The first theme that we identified was the objectification of women. This means that women are looked at as objects, and they're considered lesser than their male counterparts. This theme was obvious in just simply the first line, or the title. The title is My Last Duchess. So the Count is referring to his former wife as an object by saying that she is his, my, I own her. So the first line that I thought would support this theme was number 1. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to control copy, and I'm going to paste it into the box. Now you can see where I've pasted it, there are no quotation marks. You always have to put quotation marks. And then you must also cite the line number. And so I'm going to do parenthesis, line 1. And then the period goes on the outside of the parenthesis. Now, another example of this theme is when the narrator says in line 46, there she stands as if alive. Okay, well, she is a painting on the wall, and she's not alive. She's in a painting. She is standing there, and she's not alive. She's an object. She's just a painting. So I'm going to highlight. There we go. And remember, I have to put my quotation marks in. See how the period's right there? I'm going to put line 46 through 47. And the period on the outside. And then the last, and probably the strongest piece of evidence to support the theme of objectification of women is found in lines 52 and 53, when the narrator says, though his fair daughter's self, as I avowed, at stating, is my object. Here, he is speaking to his guests and states that he has invited his guests there simply to take his daughter as his new wife, as a prize, as an object to be purchased, won, negotiated upon. Their guest's daughter isn't a human being to this Count. It's his next object to be purchased. So I copy and pasted. I'm going to put the line numbers, lines 52 through 53. Period. Now you see in my annotated copy, I have 2 colors. So when I decided that I wanted to trace 2 themes for you, I highlighted the objectification of women in yellow, and then I went back through and highlighted a couple examples of another theme. It was jealousy. So you could tell as you read the poem that the Count was very jealous of his former wife, or the last Duchess. The first example I found was on line 21, where he says, She had a heart, how shall I say, too soon made glad, too easily impressed. She liked whatever she looked on, and her looks went everywhere. Here, you can tell that the Count is saying that she was just too happy. She just thought everything was great. But he says that not because he is simply putting down her personality, but because her looks go everywhere. Everything made her happy. And that made him very jealous. Why? Probably because he wanted to be the only thing that made her happy, but that was not the case. So I'm going to put that in parentheses. That's found in lines 21 through 24. Another example of jealousy would be found on lines 30 through 34. Would draw from her alike the approving speech, or blush, at least. She thanked men. Good. But thanked somehow, I know not how, as if she ranked my gift of a 900-year-old name with anybody's gift. Well, the Count is upset that she thanked men, that she would consider speaking to other men in the way that he thinks that she should be speaking to him, and that she thought of other men equal to the Count. Well, he doesn't want to feel equal to other men. He wants to feel better. And therefore, he's acting jealous because she's happy with everybody, and he's not okay with that. And you can see all I'm doing is highlighting and copying and pasting. Hopefully at this point, you already have your text annotated, so you're just searching for the evidence and putting it into the correct themes. So I've done a couple pieces of evidence for you. You are more than welcome to use my evidence, or you can use what you found in class. But as you continue, some of your quotes, and this is just a tip, might fit in more than one box. So you might find a piece of evidence that shows the objectification of women, but it also might show that the Count has this need for power, or that this Count has a need to control women. These don't have to be independent. A lot of times evidence will cross multiple themes.